This is Cindy's really first time, other than taking some free classes from the ballroom years ago, learning Foxtrot. She knows how to do West Coast swing, and she's learning Argentine Tango from me. But we're doing ballroom, and so she's willing to be a guinea pig and do this. So her screw-ups are your screw-ups. That is totally seriously, that is it. We're not doing championship ballroom dancing. That's why I have someone who's this wonderful dancer in other styles, learning something new. So none of us were born dancers. We both all had 2 left feet. So we're gonna get started on Foxtrot. So social Foxtrot. And I love you. Oh, thank you. All right. So bronze social Foxtrot. There's a lot of history behind it. We won't get into that. It'll be a whole another hour. I'm gonna try to make these shorter and faster. So we're gonna start with the followers part. Followers, you always start with your right foot. Okay. So you're gonna go. Oh, it's real simply. You're gonna go back, side together. That is it. You're just gonna go back, side together. And I should have said that direction. But I figured 2 steps, 1 side. Okay, so now just remember, because we're doing ballroom, we bend our knees. Now, ballroom, both knees are flexed. Okay, not deep, we just have a little bend. And we're not getting into technique.
Not Oompa Loompas.
Right, not Oompa Loompas.
Sorry.
Oompa,
maybe a little too much
Loompa. So, not enough wine. So the right foot goes back. Now, when you go backwards in ballroom, because your knees are flexed, you're going to push from the heel a little bit, so your toes naturally will come up. So if you just walked backwards, that's how your toe would work, right? So you're going to go backwards. You're going to go back, and you're going to collect, and I'll talk about that in a second, and then you're going to go side together. Now, the footwork on this is a little bit different than waltz, because there's no foot rise in Foxtrot. Now, we'll talk about that. Well, there's some, depends on the pattern, but the difference between body rise and foot rise. Body rise is, everybody bend your knees for a second. Hopefully you guys are doing this with us. So bend your knees and straighten your legs. There, you did body rise. Okay, so now bend your knees, okay, and push your feet up in the air without straightening your legs. That's foot rise. So we do, in waltz, we do foot rise to body rise. All right, in Foxtrot, we just have body rise. So if my knees are a little flexed, my footwork is going to go toe heel, toe heel, toe heel, toe heel. It's meaning I'm going to go back, toe heel, meaning the heel went down, and then I go toe heel, okay? Now, it's changed over the years where they changed that side step followers to actually, it used to be toe, heel. But that was a lot of confusion, and what it made people do, when I first started, people would do this, they would go side, and they go up and down, because it just naturally made you go up. So they took that away. This is years ago. They took that away and made it toe heel. So it's super duper easy, okay? Now, the first pattern is, it's a basic in Foxtrot, but it's, in my opinion, a learning pattern. Once you learn the next, what we call the turning basic, or depending on where you're from, you never use this anymore. This is just a learning pattern, but it gets you dancing right away, okay? So, and it's real simple, so we're gonna do it backwards so the girls can see it. I'll do it forward. I'm gonna start doing it this way so we can cover both at the same time once she learns it. So she's gonna go back with her right, I go, guys, leaders, I go forward with my left, I go forward on the heel, okay? Forward on the heel, and then we're gonna go side together, okay? So we'll scoot over here. So girls, followers, sorry. If I call you a girl and you get offended, I'm sorry. Okay, so it goes back, side, together. Okay? Now, so slow, quick is the timing. So I'm going to do the leaders part. Cindy's going to do the followers. And so we're just going to go, forward left foot, guys, leaders. So we're going to go slow on the heel, and then quick. Again, slow, quick. Okay? So pretty easy. Very easy. The challenge is, when you're a beginner, and our studio is like, this floor is like 3,600 square feet, something like that. The whole room's like 7,000, I think, for everything. And you do basics. If I started in the corner and did basics all the way down the floor, I would end up over there someplace. So as a beginner leaders, you need to turn your ass a little bit so your toes are on a diagonal. Now, if this is my line of dance, And we'll talk about this. I should talk about this stuff in the first video. But my line dance is here. That would be considered wall. That would be considered center. So and that would be diagonal wall. Well, I don't want to start diagonal. That's too much. So I'm just going to go in between. And this is for now. It's beginner stuff. So I just turn my toes in a little bit. So watch. There's I got way back here. So see, I'm in line with the camera right now, and I'm going to go forward. I'm going to go slow. See my diagonal there a little bit? Side together. I'm back where I started. Yeah. So I could go all the way down the floor like this and do a basic, and get dancing. Okay? So we're dancing. So here we go. Now we're going to take our dance frame. Watch the other video. We talked about the dance frame in. But leaders, I'm going to cup the shoulder blade. So my wrist is touching her, just past her armpit. And I'm going to hold her, so I like the thumbs to thumb. And girls, your heel of your hand fits in the man's palm. Do not hang down here because it looks like you're hanging. So be in the heel, in the palm, okay? And we have a light connection. So right here, there's a little hole right there, okay? So we're gonna go, she's gonna look left, and we're gonna go slow, slow, quick, quick. Okay, so we're gonna do that again. Let's do a couple of them. Now we're going that way, so the little diagonal. So turn your chest to me a little bit. Okay, so you're gonna go back, back, side together, back, back, side together. Cool, let's turn around right here. All right, so we're gonna go, if I go forward, forward, side together, slow, slow, quick, quick. All right, and that's simple, no real technique. But Foxtrot, right now at least, Foxtrot does have a little bit of a lilt, so I'll just talk about it. So as a leader, I have my knees flexed, I go slow, and then I just collect. And when I collect, my knees bend a little bit. That's it, that's all it is. So it's real simple, it goes slow, collect, and when I collect, my knees bend, but you'll notice my feet brush. And then I go side together, and they always brush. Now followers, and guide leaders too, when you go backwards, you don't want to lower your heel until your feet collect or brush. So if I'm going backwards and I go back and I drop my heel too fast, I'll start to fall. So I want to go back and leave the heel up until I collect, okay? And then I go back and I collect. So we'll work on that technique as we go. But this is really just the beginner step. I got to remember we're just doing the beginner stuff right now. So, okay, so that's the basic